Hello guys, welcome back to Pause and welcome back to Parkitect, and this is Willow Creek Park. So we are into part 2, and today we actually get inside of the park itself. So in the last episode, the first episode of this series, if you haven't watched that yet, please do go back and check out episode 1. We've put in the foundations of the park in Scenario Editor. We put in the main entrance plaza, the car park, and a little bit of the utility side of things. Like the staff room and the delivery area. So in today's episode we're going to head into the front entrance of the park, put in a little bit of a main strip, and we do put in the first ride. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to give us a like down below and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the content. If you would like to get yourself into this park, you can do that by becoming one of our Patreons. All the information is down below. If you would like to support the channel, and like I said, you can get yourself into this park by doing that as well. More on that in the next episode. So on to today. So we are starting, like I said, the main entrance drag of the park. I'm trying to make this feel quite organic, as you'll see as we get through. I don't want it to be very sort of straight lines, clinical, kind of everything symmetrical. I'm not going for that kind of view in this park, so you'll see that with a few of the buildings, and they're a little bit higgledy-piggledy. However, the actual main street itself, we're not doing a main street, but the main plaza that comes from this entrance building is going to have some items that are relatively symmetrical, but everything around it is going to sort of feel organic. That's the idea. I want this place to feel like you are in the middle of the woods. Which basically is what I'm planning. The backstory of this park is that it's just a plot of land in the middle of nowhere, and this park has sort of developed over the years out of nothing. So that's why there's going to be a major focus on the sort of flowers, trees, planting, and that kind of thing in this park. I want it to look really pretty. Remote but pretty is what I'm going to go for. So yeah, we do put in a little feature here, a little tiny water feature at the entrance, just to give it something, and give you something to walk around. And then at the end of this little bit of pathway, like I say, we do put in the first ride. It's nothing spectacular, so don't get excited. We do just put in a chair swing, like a flying chairs or whatever you want to call it, just at the end. I think it gives it a nice little welcome into the park, something that's not going to get much of a queue, but gives you an attraction right at the front, and that's what we're going for. It's based loosely on a few of the European parks that you'll find in like woodland areas and in city centres and things. They often have a ride like a chair swing or a carousel directly at the entrance. That's just what we're going for here. And like I said, it's not actually going to be copying any specific park in mind. I've got nothing sort of in my head that I want to actually copy per se. I'm just taking a little bits of inspiration from places I've seen or visited over the years, and that's generally where we're going to go with this park. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, and I hope this gives you a sort of more of a feel of what we're going for with it. It's a little bit different to the stuff we've done before, especially in this game. And I said that the park we built last time was very much a sort of big Disney style themed park with a main street and a central feature. I'm not going as big as that in this one, but I still do want it to look really nice and pretty. It's the sort of park that would win like Garden of the Year awards, as opposed to being like the top thrill park 2019 kind of thing. That's what we're going for. So what I've decided to do as well, as you'll see towards the end of this video, with this Parkitect stuff, there's not as much to talk about during these time lapses. So what we're going to do is a little introduction to the episodes, and then I'm going to actually source some music, some royalty-free music that I can put on these videos, to just sort of play out the end of the time lapse, and then we'll put a touch of glamour at the end of it with a few little slow-mo glamour shots. In this episode, I've actually got a mod which is a peep cam, so it gets you down to the perspective. That's the badger. It gets you down to the guest angle. to have a look around the park. Now obviously the game isn't as pretty from that angle, but it does give you a good indication of what it looks like from the ground. So we've got a few little shots of that at the end of the video after the time lapse, and that's the sort of structure that these Parkitect episodes are going to take. So a little bit of introduction, some music, and then some slow-mo shots at the end. So yeah, just in case you're wondering what we're going to do with it, that's the way we're going to go moving forward. I'm not going to put a set schedule on these episodes. It's going to literally be a case of when I can get them out. So yeah, don't expect them at the moment weekly. I'm going to try to get them weekly, but it depends what happens. And obviously there's a lot of Planet Coaster updates and stuff coming out over the next week or so as well, so I need to factor that in. So yeah, these episodes will come when they can, and I'll try and get them out as frequent as possible. So back to the footage, we've put in that chair swing, and like I said, it's at the end of that little entrance drag. We've already put in a little utilities building on the right of, the left hand side, just as you look at it. In there we've got toilets and first aid. This building that we're putting in now is a slightly bigger building, as you can see, at the other side of the main stretch. And this is going to have your information booths in there. I think it's got one umbrella stand, and I believe the other one was a little souvenir stand. So just to get something into the front of the park where you can buy like a map and a souvenir and all that kind of stuff. So that's what this building is going to do. It is a little bit bigger at the back because we've also put in one of the depots in there for the stock. And as you'll see towards the end of this video, we also put in 2 other food shops to the right of this, and a little sort of seating patio picnic area, which kind of finishes off that side of this entrance area. And like I said, this big building here is going to make up the depot for the main entrance, as the delivery area is quite a ways back. So I'm going to try and utilise these depots the best I can in this park, and actually try and think about the positioning of everything. So that's the plan. Anyway, like I said, guys, we are going to end this video today with a little bit of music, and then I'll be back at the end just to sign off. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the last little bit of time-lapse footage. Yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes.
I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. So you are like me, wanna be free like a summer night. I'm feeling down, I don't know why. What an alibi, but I'm glad you're here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Well, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Cheers guys, bye.
Baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go on a night at last.